Hey y'all. So I'm at the gym right now, about to get my workout in. And I'm going to be one person that creates content and who's going to be extremely honest, okay? Y'all, when it came to my diet today, first of all, this week has been crazy. Like trying to close out classes this week, and then on top of that, just being extremely tired from just writing papers and assignments, and then being busy at work and having events at work for my clients. Like, it has just been a madhouse. And one thing that happens, y'all, when you are extremely tired, you make poor eating decisions. Yeah, like that's just it. Like, there's no explanation. When you're tired, you're drained, your body tends to want high calorie fatty foods, a lot of carbs to like sustain the energy, because your energy is already low. You haven't been sleeping, you haven't been drinking water. Like, I just haven't been doing anything right this week. Okay, I think today is maybe like my second or third time going to the gym today. So as y'all can like tell, this week has been rough. So me, bad eating decision today, right? I go to Bojangles. For those of you who don't know, they have breakfast, lunch, dinner. They sell chicken strips, chicken sandwiches. It's another chain of fast food. Okay, so went to Bojangles, and I had no taste for anything. And that's another thing. You do not have to fulfill every craving. I'm still working through that, okay? And I'm actually in therapy trying to work through cravings and just overindulging. But anyway, went to Bojangles, ordered a large hash brown. And for those of you that know Bojangles, they have like those big round hash browns. They're so good. They're so good, right? However, y'all, I tracked those hash browns, and I ate the amount of fat from a large hash brown that I'm supposed to have. It was probably about 6 days worth of total grams of fat in one setting. Like, I use MyFitnessPal to track my food, right? So I tracked the hash browns, not thinking that it was going to be like a whole bunch of calories, and it wasn't overall. To say like a large hash brown in the morning, I believe it was between like 400 and 600 calories. Is that still a lot? Yes, it is. But for something fast food, not too bad overall, y'all. But let me just be honest. It was about between 400 to like 600 calories for a large hash brown. Y'all, on a daily basis, I can eat up to 53 grams of fat. And of course, that has to be healthy fats, okay? 53 grams, because I am on a 1,600 calorie diet, okay? Again, trying to work through these food problems. Y'all, a large hash brown from Bojangles is 315 grams of fat. Now, that's a damn shame. And when I tell y'all, when I saw that, I was so embarrassed and I was so disgusted, and I immediately thought of like a tub of lard. I immediately thought about what fat actually looks like. And all I did was, yes, it was good going down. Those hash browns are amazing. But to think about what that's going to turn into in my body, and that's not my first time eating a large Bojangles hash brown. That's not my first time. But that's really the first time that I've tracked the calorie intake. I've tracked the amount of fat, the amount of carbs that it had, y'all. And like the amount of carbs compared to fat, not even the same. It was nothing but fat. And I have to say, y'all, like, I was so embarrassed and I was so disgusted because we really don't know what it is that we're eating. We're not even aware, and we don't even have a clue because it just tastes good. It tastes so good. And when I tell y'all, I was so convicted, I couldn't track anything else. Matter of fact, I didn't eat anything else because I was so disgusted. And even as I was working today and like trying to get through my work, all I could think about from time to time is like, girl, you really just ate 315 calories of hash browns, like fat calories. Like, you had grams of fat. You had hundreds of grams of fat in one setting off of a side item. Y'all, this isn't even like a chicken biscuit or a sausage biscuit. These are hash browns. So nonetheless, y'all, like, that was a wake-up call for me. It's actually quite embarrassing. However, I know that I am not the only person who has issues with food. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a problem. You know, it's a coping strategy. It's a maladaptive coping strategy, but nonetheless, like, it's just something that I have to work through, and I'm gonna consistently continue to work through. But tracking those hash browns in MyFitnessPal and seeing how many grams of fat was in there was horrendous for me. It was horrendous. And it is disgusting to know that I ate 315 grams of fat in one setting. And then just thinking about how that's going to settle in my body is like so gross. So what I can say is that you live and you learn. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a bad mistake. It was a horrible mistake. But now I definitely know what it is that I'm putting in my body, right? I'm just gonna learn from it. I'm gonna grow from it and move past it. But y'all, please track your food. Know what it is that you're eating. Track your food. Because I promise you, when you start to see numbers like that and seeing that you're ingesting that much fat, I promise you it's going to change your mindset. It's going to change your mindset. Be intentional with your food. Track your food. Put yourself on an eating schedule and cut off your eating at a certain time. And if you are going to cheat on your diet, even still, slowly but surely cut back on your portions. Because I'm telling y'all now, if I would have been tracking my food and realizing that, you know what I'm saying, like, some of the food has hundreds of grams of fat, it's a lot of stuff that I wouldn't even eat. And I wouldn't eat it in large quantities, and I would not eat it often. So that was a lesson learned today. So now I'm going to be mindful of what I eat. I'm going to be very mindful of what I put in my mouth and make sure that, you know what I'm saying, like, there is a whole lot less processed foods in my body. Because y'all, I was really disgusted, and I'm still kind of disgusted. But I am just coming out here and just sharing this with y'all because I want you to be aware. But number two, of course, I want y'all to know, like, I'm human as well, you know, and I make mistakes. But I'm still finna go in here and get this workout in before this gym closes at 9 o'clock tonight. You know what I'm saying? And I just also want us to know that we can make mistakes. We can openly talk about it, and we can move forward. And if you are having trouble with your eating, I hope that you can accept the fact that, you know, there might be some eating issues. You may need to get it addressed with a therapist, or, you know, find an accountability partner, or join a support group. Like, they have something called Overeaters Anonymous, and I actually joined that support group just to try to get through, you know, overeating and having like eating disorders, and just having issues with, you know, trying to eat healthy. They can definitely help you, and they have helped me so far. But baby, life will also teach you as well. Life will also teach you as well. And today I learned that, okay, I really got to tighten up on my eating a little bit more. Have I come a long way? Absolutely. Because y'all, I was a person who used to have eating disorders. I used to binge eat. I used to, make myself throw up. You know what I'm saying? After I binge eat, I used to take laxatives. I used to overwork out. I have cut calories tremendously. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been through it when it comes to this food game, as I like to call it. So it's just really about looking at what it is that you're doing, having experiences like I've had today, and you know what I'm saying, creating a plan to say, okay, how can we move forward from this, and how can we not mess up our results that we work so hard for, period. There has to be some accountability. And once there's accountability, there has to be a plan put in place. And then after there's a plan, that plan has to be worked. And once that plan is worked, results will come. So again, I'm just sharing this because I feel convicted to. And I want y'all to know, like, I'm not perfect. I will never be one of those people who come on here with a so-called perfect weight loss journey. Hell no. That's not how it works. And I know these so-called fitness influencers will make it seem like they ain't drinking, they probably ain't smoking no weed or anything like that, or they're not eating no bad foods, and like their lifestyle just completely clean. No, that's not how it goes. That's not how it goes. Everybody has vices. Everybody has, you know what I'm saying, like their moments. And I'm definitely one who will probably come on here and share many more moments. But at the same time, like, we in this together. I'm going to be honest. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Because the result, when the results ain't showing, y'all gonna know that I was capping and that I was playing. And I'm not in this for capping and playing. I'm really in this to help myself, to inspire other people, and to create a community where we can get through changing for the better together, period. Okay, so that's my experience today. I'm definitely going to do better with my eating from this point on, because again, that was a very disgusting experience. But then again, y'all, don't be ashamed about it. Talk about it. You got a bad eating experience? Make sure you share it in the comments, okay? Let's talk about it. Let's get through these problems with food, because we have goals to reach, okay? Signs with love, your favorite CPS. All right, bye.